How to bet on NBA games online. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to place bets on NBA games or any other sport in general. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to do this on Bovada. I'll put a link in the description to this sportsbook. This is a sportsbook that I've used for a number of years. And by using that link, you're going to be able to earn a bonus for joining. So after you click the link, it's very, very simple. All you got to do is go ahead and go over to this join button. You click this join button, and it's some very basic information you need to fill out. Here, I'll just click it. I already have an account, but just want to show you guys. First name, last name, date of birth, phone number, email, password. Create an account. That's pretty much it. Takes just a few minutes. After that, all you have to do is deposit money, of course, and there's two ways to do that. Number one being by debit or credit card, and number two being by Bitcoin. So if you haven't already joined, check out the link in the description. And once you've joined, you can either go over here, bet on basketball. It's going to be under most popular sports, or you could go to sports in general over here, and then you'll click bet on basketball. Right now, the playoffs are going on, and let's take a look at some of the current games you can bet on, and let me show you guys how this works. There's a few different ways to bet on games. I'm going to go over some of the basic ways to do it, and these are the most basic bets you can place. So as you can see on these games, it says 199 bets, 124 bets. So there's many different bets you can place, which I'll touch on. But here's the two main bets, and here's a third popular option. So when you're picking a team, right? So here's the Clippers and the Suns. You can either do the spread or the money line. So where it says win, this is money line, this is spread. Now what's the difference? With the money line bet over here under win, whichever team you pick simply has to win. They could win by 1 point, they could win by 50 points. It does not matter. But when you're playing the spread, they have to win by a number of points. And okay, let's take the Suns and the Clippers, right? Game 2, which is tonight. The Suns are a 4.5 point favorite. So if you bet on the Suns, they have to win by more than 4.5 points, meaning they have to win by 5 or more. So if you pick the Suns and they win by 3, you would lose this bet. They would have to win by 5 or more. Now with the Clippers can lose by up to 4 points. So if you pick them, you're getting 4 points. That's what the plus means. So whenever team has a minus next to them, that means they are the favorite. So the Suns are the favorite, the Clippers are the underdog in this specific game over here. Now, if you go money line and you think the Clippers are going to win this game, they're plus 165. That means if you bet $100, you would win 165. If you bet 1,000, you'd win 1,650. So let me just show you guys. So here's 100, 165, 1,000, 1650, right? But now with the favorite, they're minus 190. You're gonna get way less, right? If you bet 100, you're probably gonna get a little over $50 or so. See, 52.63. You bet 1,000, you're gonna get a little over 500, 520, 526.32. So those are the two basic bets, but if you don't want to bet on the game, you could even bet on the total number of points. So you don't have to pick a winner. Will the total score be over 223 or under 223? So that's a different bet you can do. Now, here's something else you can do. You can do a parlay. So a parlay is when you do multiple bets. So let's say you take both underdogs, right? You take the Clippers, and then the Hawks and the Bucks, you take the Hawks, right? So now you got two plays. And instead of betting on each one individually, which you could do as well, you can combine these bets, but you have to nail both of them. And let's say you bet $100 on this, you would win $867.25 by picking the Hawks and the Clippers, combining the bets, but you have to win both. It's an all or none bet. And guys, the crazy thing is this is only 2 games. When it's a regular NBA season night, or even early on in the playoffs, when there's 5 games, 10 games a night, you can literally make 50 times your money. You could win 10, 15, 20, 30 times your money depending on how many bets you do. So that's something to keep in mind. And you can combine using the spread, or you can combine using the money line. Now, the thing I love about Bovada, the sports book, is their prop bets. So 199 over here, there's 200 bets that you can place, different bets on tonight's game. So you can obviously go with the spread, you could go with the money line, you could go with the total over and under. And you could bet on the first half, the first quarter, the same bets, the spread, the money line, the total over under. There's so many props. Check this out. Devin Booker, Paul George, and Reggie Jackson over 80.5 combined points, and they're not even on the same team, right? So each team over 105.5. So many different things over here. Like you can see, each quarter over 50.5 points. Cameron Payne to have 15 points and 4 rebounds at least. Devin Booker, 35 points and 3 threes. Is he gonna get that? So you could bet on that. You know, you could bet. There's so many different bets, as you can see. Each quarter over 55.5. Phoenix Suns to win all 4 quarters. Do they outscore the Clippers all 4 quarters? If they do, it's a plus 750. So if you bet, let's say you bet 1,000, you win $7,500. So let's take a look at some of the. Now, the higher this number, the more money you're gonna make. Okay, so let's look at some of the crazier bets. Devin Booker to have 45 points. DeAndre Ayton has to have 15 plus rebounds. And Jay Crowder has to have 6 plus threes. So if all 3 of these things happen, it's a plus 27,500. So if you bet just $100, you'd win $27,500. You bet 1,000, you win 275 grand. So pretty crazy, right? So with these bets like this, you just place a bunch of them and then you hit one. So you know you're gonna probably hit a bunch of losers, but once you hit one, you make up for that and a lot more. Not saying I would take this bet over here, but let's look at something a little bit more realistic. Paul George to have 45 points, 9 assists, and 13 rebounds. I don't really see that happening, but can it happen? Of course it could. Let's see. What about this one? Devin Booker has at least 10 assists, and Nicholas Batum has 2 steals. You win 16 times your money, right? So the $100, $1,600. So that's what I like about Bovada. And there's so many different bets over here. You can check them out. I'm not going to go over all of them. Of course, it would take me hours. And the great thing about Bovada is, so this game, there's 44 minutes left. Once it starts, you could even bet live. So as you're watching, you can keep placing different bets. You can do a bunch of small bets, bet $10, $20, $50, $100. Doesn't have to be massive bets. You can place as many as you want. And when there's not basketball games going on, there's always other sports. And of course, there's a casino. So from time to time, I'll jump into the casino when I'm bored. So they have all the top games over here. Check them out for yourself. There's poker, horse racing. There's even a live dealer. You name it. Bovada has everything. I'm also going to place a link to a second sports book in the description below as well. So be sure to check out that. Let me know who you guys will be betting on in the NBA Finals. They're going to be coming up. You might be watching this video during the final, so let me know who you bet on and who you're taking in the current series. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.